Yeah, no doubt.
10.
But you know what? He produced a double-double. Let's check out some Gui Santos here on Toyota Warriors Postgame Live. Gui Santos played 26 minutes and 11 seconds, 1 of 6 from the three-point line. He's capable of hitting that shot. Had to go to work against Julius Randle on the other end of the floor, but his first double-double this season, 11 and 10, 5 and 13, 2 assists, 1 block shot. Hey, KB, this guy, you see why Steve Kerr loves him. Solidified role player. Gave everything. Look at that little shot right there on the baseline. He was going hard. He also got hit in the face by Julius Randle.
We saw that too.
Officials missed that call.
Well, listen, Gui Santos, this is what you expect in 26 minutes of play. Give him opportunity and he will seize that opportunity. He's always going to get you something on the glass. He's always going to get you those hustle plays. Now you see an opportunity where he can stuff the stat sheet in a few other ways in this one. Although it still looked like a frustrating night for him, 5 of 13, 1 of 6, but that's just nobody had their three-point shot going in this one. It was just a different floor for the Warriors, not spaced, kind of crowded. Who are guys playing next to? What kind of chemistry do they have with them? Who's going to lead this offense too?
It's rough.
I have like a few notes, but this one is a little confounding to talk about tonight.
I mean, you gotta give. I'm giving Gui Santos credit. Like 11 points, 10 rebounds on a night where you don't have really the ball movement or the floor spacing. You had to create your own shots, which is different because Gui normally comes into the game. He's a hustle guy. He gets offensive rebounds. He hits open shots. So, when Steph creates this, this mess of the defense because the defense chases Steph, there's a guy open. So Gui back cuts and things like that. Today, he was tasked with making his own shots. He got 11 points off of that, and against bigger guys, against Naz Reid, against Rudy Gobert, against Jaden McDaniels. And all these guys are bigger than our big guys on the floor tonight. Gui being one of the bigger guys on the floor. I thought he did a good job. Battle, his job is to go get those boards, 10 rebounds. That's huge for your small forward, power forward tonight.
He was guarding Julius Randle.
He was guarding Julius. He was forcing him to tough shots, but Julius got some fast break layups from turnovers, and Julius got going in the second half. I thought they did a good job in the first half on him, though.
First career double-double for Gui Santos, and he's playing alongside Quinten Post, the Postal Service. KB mentioned it. He averages 17 minutes. He gave played 17 in the first half. You could tell at times he was sucking some wind there, running up and down the floor. But you know what? 27 minutes, 34 seconds. He gets better and better and better. Look, it's a tough matchup against Rudy Gobert, against Julius Randle, Naz Reid. But he was active out there. 13 points, 5 rebounds. You can do that at times, hit the three-point shot, and the Warriors want more of that, KB.
Well, QP is a smart fella. He had to see who was on the injury report tonight and think, okay, I got to start tonight. This is against the size. And I wonder, as he looks at Rudy Gobert going forward, just consider Quinten Post is 25 years old. His body is probably done growing. But what kind of frame does he want to play with as he matches up against some of the other 7-footers in this league? I remember earlier in the season he said, sometimes if I gain 5 pounds, I feel thicker but slower. If I lose 5 pounds, I feel quicker, but I get pushed around down there. So it's going to be a balance of how can this big man kind of be inside of his body? How can he prepare to play against some of the bigger competitors in the league, the guys that match his body size? Gobert's got 20 pounds on him too. So how does he grow into his body? How does he study? How does he KYP, basically? How does he study guys? And how does he prepare for many years and what will hopefully be a long career playing against these other 7-footers?
Yeah, Quinten Post has improved tremendously this year. The guy from last year to this year, he looks much more confident. He is taking those shots that he needs to take for this team to be successful. At 7 feet tall, he's a stretch 5. He starts the games to create that spacing for Steph, for Draymond, for them to be able to activate. They need QP to hit those shots. And he did that tonight, 3 for 7 from the three-point line. But I also saw a part of him going in. You talk about him sucking wind, Bonte, but he was sucking wind because QP was going at Rudy Gobert, and he was going in the paint. Yep. And, I love seeing that part for any big man. I love the fact that he has the skill to be able to shoot and hit threes. But as a 7-footer, your strength is in your height and your ability to rebound the ball, your ability to go in the paint and finish over other people. I thought he did some of that tonight. You see his improvement. He's just making more confident, more straightforward moves in the paint. And I love seeing that aggressiveness. You saw a little bit of that last night, a little chippiness with him and Joe Ingles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what you need from your big man. You need a guy who can be an enforcer, one block shot. Just make them feel your presence, and you see that from QP tonight.